Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be back working on the dually because we got a leaky water bottle for one. Replace it. With just 3 bolts through the bottom here and changing this hose out. It's already starting to rust my damn thing out. And we're going to look at these brakes because I'm pretty sure I got an axle seal leaking. So stay tuned and we'll get started. Okay, so I went ahead and got the lugs loosened up. I couldn't find my adapter to go from half to 3/4. So I ended up having to use this 3/4 drive wrench. It's a 1-inch socket. And got them loosened up. And I'm missing the lug nut. I didn't know that. But we're going to get these lugs on out of here, get these tires off, and we'll go from there. Alright, so now you can see what we're dealing with. This drum assembly is held in just like 4-wheel drive front ends are. It's got a lock ring, bearing, seal. So to get all that out, we got to get this axle out of here. So there's 8 bolts hold this axle in. We'll get it out and then we can take out the locking nuts and pull the bearings and all. And I'm pretty sure we're going to find a bad leaky seal somewhere. So should be probably on the back side where all these bearings are. It's going leaking and got oil and all up in this drum here. So first thing, we'll take these 8 bolts loose right here and get this axle out. Alright guys, this axle come loose pretty easily. Most of the time there's a little RTV around this thing. You have to you can take a hammer, tap it right there on the end. A lot of times they'll free it up. But I didn't have to on this one, but boy, we got some old dried grease on here. So, lay that out of the way. Greasy. Now, you can see, if I can get my hand, try not to get the camera all greasy, but there's a lock nut in there, just like on the front axle, except this one's got a lot more splines to it. The full floating rears on Chevy are pretty much the same. I want to say it's this one right here, and this is the Autocraft. I don't see no damn part number on it, but anyway, this thing's got 6 little lugs on it. Alright guys, you got to get this off there first. And there's no holes. It's not even really a real tight fit in there. You just got to get it popped free. It's almost as flimsy as a piston ring, to tell you the truth. See this keyway right here? That's got to come out. Without it, that nut will never turn. I'm going to try a magnet. Look at that. Magnet. It ain't really fitting, but it is turning. Get it off here and see why it won't fit. Oh, I see. It ain't the damn right size hole. Damn. These hickeys here are too wide to fit in this little groove, but it is the right size. It's just the damn things are too wide. I believe it'll come off. Got a bearing that don't come out. You got to come out from the back side. Well, this thing's gonna be heavy. Get out. You can't really see where my camera's pointing. There, this thing's gonna be heavy as hell. Yep. Shit. Ooh, got a lot of grease. It's caked in there. Caked in grease. Well, I guess it's a good thing I bought some new brake shoes, because them ain't gonna be worth crap. But the drum actually looks good. It ain't grooved, but it is filthy. Filthy. Now what has happened is this seal right here has failed, and it's allowed rear end fluid oil to flow back in to here, and as the heat from the brakes has cooked it, it's cooked on there. But as far as the drums go, they ain't too bad, but the shoes are slick. Yeah, they about wore out. Well, I'm gonna get in here and clean this mess up, try to get these bearings out, because I need to repack them. Those there's supposed to be an axle seal in here somewhere that I believe it keeps that crap out of the. It's probably behind all this shit. Got to take all that off to get out. But I think it's supposed to keep all that oil from coming down the tube and coming in, and then this seal is supposed to keep the grease in the damn hub, not in the brake drum. But that seal has failed in there, so I may end up having to pull this backing plate off, get this spindle off here, and replace that seal. If it's on the outside, it may be on the inside. Either way, it's going to be a pain, and I'm probably not going to do it, to tell you the truth. I'm probably just going to put a new seal in, because I got one, repack them bearings, clean this mess up good, put new brake shoes on here, kind of sand on these drums a little bit so they don't feel bad, but they're sure enough dirty. Lots of cleaning to do, so stay tuned. Alright guys, what I've been doing is I decided I'm going to just take this drum off this hub, make it a lot easier to work on, a lot easier to clean. So I'm just taking this lug nut and screwing it on a little bit, and then just taking a hammer and driving that stud out. And this is how you change your drums on these things, because the studs go through the back side of the drum into the hub, or through the hub. Well, actually it's grooved in the hub, so it seats the hub. It's a good idea to change these studs out if you do this, but if you're careful and don't bend them, and you got a way of pressing them back in. And you can pretty much do it like this. Just be careful, don't hit your damn surface of this hub here, because you don't want to damage it. So now with all the studs out, you just lift this up off the hub, off the drum, and now we got a hub. A lot easier to get to, a lot easier to clean, get them bearings out of there. Now, if I wanted to, I'll go ahead and replace this drum, which wouldn't be a bad idea, but these things are very expensive. This is probably original. I wouldn't be surprised if it wouldn't, but I don't know for sure. So, but it would definitely be easier to just go ahead and replace the drum and not have to clean all that crap, that's for sure. Here's what the studs look like. And see, we got grooves on them right here, and that these grooves slide in with the grooves on the inside of here. I don't know if you can see them, maybe you can. And so they lock in place once you slide them in. They're locked. So as long as you don't bend these and booger them up getting them out, you should be able to reuse them. These things are probably about $5 a piece. Okay. Now I'm going to get some brake cleaner and spray the hell out of these brakes and try to get these shoes off. And then I'm going to go work on this hub. It's a little more job than I thought it was going to be, but it's got to be done. I'm probably going to be low on oil in that differential if it's never, because I've never checked it. It's like it's leaked a whole lot out over time. It's leaked down to where it's not even coming into the tube anymore. At least tube wasn't filled. So one thing, them differentials, oil levels, should check them every now and then, especially if you know you got a leak, because you don't want to run your differential dry. These rear ends are fairly expensive, even a used one. So anyway, I'm gonna clean this mess up. And I'm probably going to go ahead and replace that because the seal's leaking on it just a little bit. Actually looks more like grease than, may have put grease in there and the grease is just leaking out. I'll check it when I get everything apart. So stay tuned for part 2. And this will conclude this one. So thanks for watching and stay tuned for part 2. Please rate and comment.